Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing.
Merry Christmas, guys. Yes, I'm in the restroom. No, I'm not taking a crap. Merry Christmas, guys. You guys are about to meet my mom, and she's about to give you guys an update. This is dedicated to anyone and everyone alone on the holidays, guys. You have something to hear, someone to be around. If you like our videos, welcome to our Christmas video. Alright, so you're going to meet my mom. She's going to tell you an update on how she's feeling. No, I am not doing crap, okay? My pants are on right there. I know you guys are going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing in the restroom? Merry Christmas from the toilet. No, guys, real stuff. Let's start the video. Still sick, excuse me. Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you have a blast. I hope you get everything you want and you're around everyone you want. But for right now, let's start this video, man. I already know some of you are going to be thinking, why is this dude's mom eating a double cheeseburger? Mom's been eating really healthy, guys, so she was craving this, so I went and got it for her, so I don't want you guys to think, like, anything negative about that. Just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay, ready? Let's do a thumbnail. Okay, so we're gonna do this rabbit burger and kind of make like a smiley face. There we go. Yeah, she's like a little pro. Alright, guys, so what is up? Come on, ring your head a little lower.
Alright, guys, so what is up? Welcome back. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Crystal's right here to my right, and Jeremy's to my left. This is my mom.
Hello,
Say hi.
everyone. Hello.
So, Merry Christmas. This is our Christmas video. My mom's going to talk a little bit about how she's been doing and how everything's been unfolding. But right now, what we got is a grilled cheese right here. And then she's got, tell them what you got.
Double, in and out.
If you guys know, my mom made a video with me and Avery a long time ago, like a year and a half ago. And she was also in the Burger King video. So, yeah. So, how's everything going with you? I know a lot of you guys have been curious. Well, here's my mom. You're meeting her now. How about we give an update on my sister first?
Hi. My daughter is still confined in the hospital. Has had severe setbacks due to the live donor liver transplant. So she's doing a little bit better. She had another procedure just on Friday. So we're just trying to get her better and get her home. And myself, as far as myself, I'm still in recovery. It's been a difficult recovery. But I'm hanging in there, just taking day by day and just hoping to recover as soon as possible so I could literally get back to work.
So, I know that we're eating in and out, but she was craving this and she's been eating healthier. So, I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that she just had a liver transplant, but she's only having the burger. She didn't want fries or a drink. So, how does it taste? Good?
Very good.
So, what's your opinion, Crystal, on everything that's been going on? My sister has been in the hospital now, I think, over 40 straight days, guys. I don't
That's
know.
a long one. It's like what?
About almost going on 2 months. Almost.
Approaching about a month and a half. What are your thoughts on all this whole process?
It's been a little challenging, I would say. Just due to your sister, little complications, I would say. But overall, I think, you know, your mom's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
From recovery, she's obviously still in pain, and you know she's not her normal self yet. But I think so far so good. Just there's just a little.
It's been a little bit of an
yeah.
emotional roller coaster, guys. I guess it's just been harder because we didn't expect. My sister had a complication. What happened is my sister came out of the hospital. Why don't you let them know? You tell them when she had got discharged. What happened and what date it was, if you remember.
So she was released from the hospital and we assumed everything was okay. Brought her home and within hours she developed a fever. And so I figured, you know, well, not figured, but I was aware that that was not normal. Then she was getting a headache. So, you know, my boyfriend put some wet towels on her head and the fever subsided. She went to sleep. In the morning, same situation. So I called the hospital, and they told me to take her right in. So her dad picked her up. Long and behold, when she got there, her sugar was 525. Her heart rate was 160, and her fever was 1.2. So they actually admitted her to ICU, critical care unit, immediately. She also received a blood transfusion and also a plasma for the antibodies that are attacking her liver at this time. And also...
And the reason that was because what was going on is she had a bacterial infection on the incision, and the bacteria was basically causing her to go a little septic.
So actually, she was diagnosed with sepsis, so pretty critical condition. And so unfortunately, they did have to open her up and drain the infection, which was pretty intense. She's been going through a lot of the unknown for the next day, but we have faith and that God is going to get us all through this. There's been a lot of emotions and a lot of unknown in our family, but I just tell them that we have to stick together and just, know that she's going to get better. It's going to be a process. She's not out of the woods and won't be out of the woods for a while due to her second liver transplant. So we're just going to stick together. And tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. She'll be 36. And so we're all the family's going to go over there and visit her. So the best gift for me as a mother and the family, that we actually both survived the surgery.
Yeah.
Because it was a very serious surgery, very intense surgery, as the physician explained to me. He was actually worried, that, something could actually happen. It can happen to anyone.
Very high risk.
They're high risk. There you go. And so my recovery has been a little bit more difficult because of my age. And so I'm taking it day by day. I get tired, but I have another 2 more months at least just to try to get to the minimal where I was at. So.
But my mom is in great health. Prior to the surgery, she had a lot of tests done in all aspects, which is like heart, blood, CT scans. So my mom is in good shape to have done what she did. Because they wouldn't have considered her if she had like high blood pressure or diabetes. She would have been not considered, correct?
Any medical condition
yeah.
that I would have had during these tests, I would have not been a candidate for my daughter. I was excited when I received the call, and so it was a lot of pre-op, a lot of testing, but it was a lot of I had a lot of anxiety just waiting for the actual procedure, because we were all tense and not uncertainty, but just more the norm of the fear of a surgery, major surgery. But here I am, with the grace of God, eating probably what I really shouldn't be eating, but I was craving this. So,
what made you do what you did? I know you're gonna say, well, what mother wouldn't?
Well, no one made me.
What made you want to do this?
Well, no one made me do it. I did it as an unconditional love for my daughter, which I would also do for my son. It's just having to know that, or not having to know, but knowing that I was able to save her life, and being able to do this live liver donor was very, to me, it was a gift from God, because who would have ever known after 57 years, my daughter 36 tomorrow, that I would even be doing this. No one even imagines that. And, I went on my own to the doctor's office, and I actually tested to see if I was her match. So I was, and I just
you have to be a blood match too.
Yeah, and that was a match, so I presented to her. And of course, there's fears as a daughter also, not knowing what could happen to me. But at the same time, I say, if I told her, if I don't do this for you, how am I going to feel something happens to you where I would have been able to save you? So, you know, it's a mother and daughter love that, you know, you as mothers and daughters would understand the feeling of, you know, this transplant. So, you know, here I am, you know, I'm alive, breathing, and
Been a rocky road, guys.
yeah, it's been very, very stressful.
Coming up to the surgery, my mom was just getting like really overstressed, and I think she was under a lot of stress the days leading up to the surgery, and it's just gonna be a process. That's it. There's nothing more you can do, but just go through roll with the punches, and that's it, really, right? You know.
It's saving a life, you know. There's a lot of people out there that don't get a second chance to life.
That's right.
And the way my perception is that my daughter's not the second chance of life, but the third chance of life. Mm-hmm. And
This is her second liver transplant.
her first transplant was 15 years ago by a little girl, a deceased young baby girl. So, you know, here we are again going through the whole motions 15 years later, not knowing that it would be me. But again, that's a gift of God. Just know, any of you that are out there, I don't think a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I would say people don't even realize that you could actually be a live liver donor. And the reason why I say this is because my boyfriend posted that we went into surgery, and so did my son. And people were sending messages and saying, oh, I didn't even know that was possible. So how I see it is that they educated people out there that now know, if you're ever in that situation with a family or a loved one, now you know that you could actually be a live donor, liver donor. They took 60% of my liver. So I don't have a gallbladder now, but just letting you know what, you know, some of the side situations can arise, you know. And my liver is back to normal. It's already regrown within 4 weeks. I saw the doctor last Friday. I did have a setback. I was readmitted to the hospital for nausea. So I was readmitted like for a week, got discharged, and I've been doing better since then. So it's just a lot of, you know, setbacks that you have after the surgery, but a lot of back pain. I get tired pretty quick. But again, like I said, no need to repeat, but, you know, my age has a lot to do with recovery, you know, so it's going to take a little bit more time. But I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2019. And
hopefully, maybe in a couple months, I can bring my sister and her back on here for an update, guys. But I just wanted you guys to meet her real quick, and a lot of you guys have been asking questions, so here are the answers, some of the answers. If you have any other questions down below, go ahead and put them down below. Anything you want to say before we end the video?
Yeah, you know, life isn't easy. So my advice as a mom, as a grandmother, you know, don't let the little things get to you. You know, these are holidays, and we should be spending it all together. Breathe in, breathe out, and think before you speak, because it could really impact, you know, the one you're, you know, having a conversation with, and it's really not worth it. It's not worth it. So, you know, again,
thank you guys.
Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you. Till next time.
Till next time, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Peace.